What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 145, I think. And well, today we did a couple of pad works and conditioning, and specifically we did a knee strike and elbow strikes. That's what we focus more on today. And the story behind this, because when you think about it, I'm from a Kyokushin background. We also do knee strikes and also elbows, but we don't do those strikes that are, I think, very effective in a one-on-one fight. And what we do is basically like art stuff, like this. Well, it does work depending on how you use it, but the Muay Thai strike is more of a common thing that a lot of people say that's this is gonna work, and I can see why it's gonna work, because because of the effectiveness and also the the way that the technique is being used. So yeah, what's the story behind the Muay Thai strikes? Why am I being taught to do Muay Thai? Because I mentioned to my coach that I am going to enter another Kyokushin karate tournament on December, and I'm gonna let you guys about that as well. And actually, I mentioned that in my previous videos already, but yeah, I'm gonna join another Kyokushin karate tournament. And well, I explained the tournament rules to my coach. I explained the things that you're allowed to do and you're not allowed to do, like punch in the face. You're not allowed to do that. You're allowed to punch the body. You're allowed to kick the head. Those stuff, you're not allowed to clinch, but you're allowed to do takedowns, but you're only allowed to do it split seconds. You can't grab your opponent for longer period. All you gotta do is execute a technique on a split seconds, so those stuff. So my coach, the approach that he came up with is to teach me elbow strikes and knee strikes, and that's what we did today. And he pretty much gave me a lot of detailed stuff about it. Like, for example, if I'm gonna do in Kyokushin tournament, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this, but in the kickboxing as well, I'm gonna be able to use this one particular detail that he put. He said that I should guard my face up close like that when I'm gonna strike this. Like, for example, like here, I need to guard my face like that, and if I'm gonna do a strike, I have to do it in palm facing palm facing forward like that. I don't know how the way he explained it. I don't remember pretty much of it, but the way that he said is I should guard. The highlight that I was able to remember is I should guard closer to my face when I'm about to strike, and flip it like this, like that. And I have to be up close when doing that. And another thing is that I don't have to pull it like that when I'm up close. When you punch and then you pull it again to guard. If I throw a strike like that, I don't have to throw it and then remove my guard like that. So I all I gotta do is press it on my opponent like that. It's still not, I'm still not used to that move, and as you can see, it's still not something that I could perfect. It's still on a beginner level, but I could already see the lethality of that technique. And he also teach me about knee strike. When you're kneeing, you should from here, for example, if you're gonna strike, you're gonna have to strike toward the middle or the center line. That's what he taught me, and I should be putting more power. I shouldn't when your foot is like this, you shouldn't you know, knee strike while your foot is on that default, default like that. And you should, like, you should bend your knee like this. Like, let me show you. Like, for example, if you're gonna knee, you can't knee like this. It should be like this, as you can see here on my foot. You should bend it like that. So it's like that, but higher, like that. And then, since we're not gonna be doing a clench on tournament, all I gotta do is like pull my opponent a little bit, or touch my opponent so that I could be able to gauge the distance, and then bam. And like that, for example, that's it. Bam. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what we did, that's what we practiced, and I still make some mistakes in there, and I'm gonna put the, well, I think I already put the video here. And well, that's what I'm practicing. But let me know still, guys, if there's anything that you think I'm doing wrong in my knee strikes and my elbow strikes. Observe the video. I know a lot of people out there are very experienced when it comes to combat sport already, and actually there are some people out there that's teaching me some stuff out there, and it's been a huge help in my kickboxing. And it's actually a lot of it's actually a lot of fun being able to, like, being able to learn new things from you guys, and I'm actually already applying it. It's just you know what, I'm gonna show you a video of me applying some of the things that you said in the comments in my other future videos, so that I would be able to let you know, guys, that I'm actually applying some of the techniques that you are teaching me. Like, for example, the small details where I shouldn't when I'm throwing the front kick, I shouldn't put my hands away like that backwards, and just just do it like this, and or just this. Those stuff that you mentioned in the comments, and feel free to let me know as well if there's anything that is anything that you are noticing in my knees and elbows, if there's anything wrong, if there's anything that you want to teach me as well, and that could help me in my kickboxing and also in Kyokushin karate. So all those stuff. But in Kyokushin karate, I'm pretty confident that I know a little bit of in and out in it because of the rules. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure I have a rough idea of what I should be doing to win the tournament. And the only problem and challenge that I'm gonna have right now is the weight class, because we have an unfair weight class. It's something that we can't do something about. It's there's no weight class, that's the problem, and it's pretty much open weight, and most of them are way bigger and heavier than me, and I'm not allowed to punch the face. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to play along those things. And I want to give you an idea. If you can't punch someone, and you can't even clinch, it's going to pretty much hard for you to. It's like you're fighting a tug of war, or you're fighting someone in a wrestling match, and you're not using both your hands, something like that. Because if my opponent decides to strike me with barrage of punches, I will be pushed. I might be able to take it, endure it, but the thing is, I might still gonna be out of bounds on the off the canvas or off the mat. That's that's the challenge that we're gonna have. So the first idea that I got is to just hit and run with my kicks and just continuously deal damage against them, continuously counter, but at the same time, I have to move away every single time that I strike and win for a, you know, unanimous. Well, it's always unanimous actually, most of the time, because they will see actually the judges base the scores, especially when it's, when there's no knockout. They would always base the score on who dealt the most, aggressiveness, with the most aggressiveness. So the number of punch and kick that you're be able to like put out there is going to help a lot as well, even if it doesn't deal much, and also if it's hurting your opponent, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be in favor of who's been more aggressive. Anyway, guys, that's about it for today's training. If there's any advice that you wanted to give me, feel free to let me know as well. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe on this channel, and like the video, and be part of this journey as we aim to become a professional fighter, and well, of course, eventually get to the champion level. But if there's anything that I've learned from veterans and expert, if you want in the long-term goal, you gotta hit the short-term goal first. Until then, I'll see you next time. For now, I'm out.